everyone, welcome back to another stream. Hope you all are doing well today. So we have got to talk because oh my god, literally I think this is my most popular video is now semi-irrelevant because Dancing Star Precure has been animated, technically, in a way, in a cameo type of way. Oh my goodness. Welcome in everyone. Welcome in, welcome in. Hello Lily and hello Precure girl. How are you? Welcome into the stream. Welcome, welcome. Hi Ami. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate that. Yes, oh my goodness. I am shook. I am shook by this week's episode. I cannot believe this. I was not expecting to see them animated anytime soon, I'm not gonna lie, because I made that video probably about 6 months ago, 5 months ago. I could just actually look it up. I'm right on my page. Popular. What's my most popular video? I'm sure it's this one. Oh, it's actually, never mind. My most popular video is a 1-minute Sailor Moon Cosmos trailer. Yes. Dancing Star Precure 5 months ago, my most popular actual video on the channel. And it's irrelevant. Crazy, 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 oh my goodness. But yes, we are going to be talking about the new episode today of You and Idol. So yeah, if you have any thoughts about it, do let me know how you feel as well. I'm super, super excited to talk about it because I've got some thoughts, but yes. Are you watching anything else right now, Em? I'm looking for anime recommendations. Ooh, okay. So, what I'll say is I do this thing where I go back and forth between watching anime and YouTube, primarily. So right now, I'm in my primarily anime phase where I'm just watching where I'm just watching like animated stuff. And I just came out of my YouTube phase where I just have been watching like YouTube. So I've been watching on YouTube just like a lot of Dan and Phil, Markiplier, Distractable. Yeah. Yeah. That's the big ones that I watch. But yes, basically. I'm just starting some new stuff, so I'm kind of in the same boat with you. Anime though, I haven't actually watched any anime recently, but I have started Boss, and I'm watching the new season of Has Been Hotel, but I'm not gonna recommend those because I know that there are some minors and stuff on my channel, so don't watch that. That's not for you. I'm an adult, but anime, I did restart Love Live. I've restarted Love Live. I'm just kind of watching it casually because I'm back in my Love Live dance phase. But I'm trying to think about any other anime that I've been watching. Like, I have been watching the Uma Musume. If you like the game or like Horse Girl Idols, you might like that one. So there's that. Also, there's Cinderella Grey season 2 just came out. I actually put a pause on it just because I want to binge that series. So yeah. So I'm just trying to think if there's anything else. I did watch a couple things on Netflix. Like I started My Happy Marriage because I have the first volume of the manga, read it, really liked it, started watching the anime, but I only watched up to season 1, so I need to get back into that. I like idols. Ooh, okay, then you might like the Horse Girls. If you like idol Horse Girls, you might like this one. I will warn you though, it's not very idol-y. If you're looking for like Uma Musume for like idol stuff, it's not quite what it is. It's more so racing because they're horse girls, but they also have like concerts. But if you like, I'll say this, if you are like me when it comes to idol shows where you like to see a character grow by training and like, you know, actually having like a proper training period and arc to where when they actually win, it feels like it was like worth it. It feels worth it to watch them train. And if you like stuff like that, you might like it, because absolutely every win, every victory feels so earned after watching the Horse Girls train. So I'll say that. I'll say that. But yeah, it's really good. I really like it. It's one of my new favorite series. So yeah. Uma Musume, yes. Yes, I'll try it. Nice, nice. Let me know what you think about it. I really love that series. It's one of my newest all-time favorites, which I haven't had a new all-time favorite anything in a long time. So, that's amazing. That's amazing. But yes, yes, yes. We are gonna go ahead now, I guess, and get into the recapping for You and Idol, and also, before I get into it, I feel like I should say, yes, we are streaming on Sunday night instead of Monday, because I am starting my subathon tomorrow on Twitch. Yes, so tomorrow through Friday, so Monday through Friday, we are going to be doing 5 streams each day, 5 streams for 5 hours. So I'm gonna be revealing a lot of fun stuff. I'm gonna reveal some like new models, and I am going to showcase some new toggly things, some new scenes, and we're just gonna chat. We're gonna play some games with friends, but basically, I'm trying to raise funds for my computer because I finally figured out what is wrong with my computer. Shout out to Miu and Effet, my friends, because they were able to help me last night do like some tests and stuff, and they found the parts that I need and they can help me install them for free, so I don't have to go back to that crappy computer shop that I went to earlier this year. And apparently they led me astray. That's another thing that I figured out. But anyway, yes, we are going to be doing the subathon for 5 days this coming week. So if you want to come over and help support, then I would greatly appreciate it. If you can't support through funds, then, you know, just come over and hang out and chat. That means so much more to me than you think it would. But yes, that is why we are streaming on Sunday. I was wondering about that. Yeah, that's why we're streaming over here on Sunday instead of just like, you know, our regular Monday time, because I didn't want to have to do a 5-hour stream and then stream again. So I moved it this time. Yes. So let's go ahead and get into the recap for this week. So let me pull it up on my end. Yes, let me pull it up. Come on, there we go. So this is episode, pull down please, episode 39. One more week and we will be in the 40s. Oh my god, it's like the last 10 episodes, not including the 50s. There's usually, I would say, like 52 averagely per season. Sometimes it depends, but we're in the last bracket, so that's kind of crazy to think about that we're in the last bracket. But we are talking about episode 39 today. So in this episode, we see one of the first ever like side characters pop back up again. This character is a schoolmate of the girls. He is actually a 3rd year, and he was the boy who tried to recruit Kokoro for the dance club. We actually saw that his name's Sunda, by the way, and Sunda had tried to recruit Kokoro, but she gives it some thought, and ultimately she refuses because she wants to be a part of the idol club, and she wants to form the idol club. And so, as we know, Kokoro is our dancing queen. She is our dancer, and so she follows her heart and she starts the idol club, the idol research club. So in this episode we see Sunda again, who is still the club leader of the dance group, but since he's a 3rd year, he's going to be graduating soon, and there is this competition for dancing coming up. And we get a little backstory about him, which is that he comes from a line of dancers. His grandfather is a spin dancer, and his grandfather actually traveled abroad, and since he couldn't speak any foreign languages, he tried to communicate through dance. Through dancing he communicates, and so that kind of inspires Sunda. He wants to be just like his grandfather and carry on the spin dance legacy. But since, again, he's in his 3rd year, he doesn't have much more time to compete in this competition. This is pretty much his last year. So he is training super hard to be able to win it. And so we actually get to see how he takes it really serious. And we also see that he doesn't quite understand what he's doing wrong. He does a lot of spins, but he just feels like it isn't right. And that isn't until Kokoro is like, hey. Like, she corners him and she's like, hey, I'm about to teach you the difference between the idol Precure versus the dance club. And I was like, yo, Kokoro, whoa, that's a little ballsy, ma'am. But anyway, she teaches him what it means to dance, not just how to dance, but the true meaning behind dance, which is to make everybody smile in this case. And so after their little dance battle, we then see the girls who are attending the little dance competition to support Sunda and also Kokoro, who was his sensei. And I think it's really cute because Kokoro is the youngest. They all have been calling her sensei this episode, and it's so cute. But we see them accompany their friends, and all of a sudden we see this random group of shiny, multicolored haired boys who are very sparkly, much Kira Kilala. And oh my god, they look so good. They look so good. I'll talk about their designs and stuff a little bit later, but they look so good. They look so good. They're so shiny and so colorful, and I really love the green that Kagura's hair is. Kagura has a really nice green hair. I've got some words to say about Kagura, but I really like their designs just as school kids. And so then it cuts back to Joji / Kazuma, who actually berates Chokorine about her dance skills. And I'm not gonna lie, it feels so weird that they're still dragging Choco out. I really feel like they should go ahead and do something with her, either redeem her or defeat her. Because as much as I do like Choco, I feel like it's weird dragging out her character so much. I feel like, she's just kind of there. And instead of feeling like a villain, she feels more low-key, almost like a nuisance and not quite a villain. She just kind of shows up and she's like, go, turn this person evil. I'll get them next time. And it's like, it's kind of a nuisance at this point, so I'm really hoping that her storyline gets wrapped up at some point. We know that she's upset because Cuddy and, what was his other name? Oh my god, I can't remember. Zachary. Cuddy and Zachary, they have such similar names. But anyway, we know that she's upset because these two actually did not come, or they didn't, what am I saying? They got revived, basically. They were able to get redeemed, and now they joined forces with the Precure, and they're back in their fairy forms. So potentially she is a fairy too, but we don't quite know yet. But anyway, she gets mad because of his comment, and she then goes and infects Sunda, and he turns into the bad guy of this episode. So the Cures turn into their Precure forms, and all of a sudden, when things are starting to look a little bit dark, they cannot control Sunda and his spins anymore, it's just too powerful. When everything seems dark, all of a sudden, the Dancing Star Precure boys show up, and they look so cool. I don't think I can show you anything because it'll be absolutely copyrighted, but you can definitely see it. I'm sure people have already made compilations and stuff on YouTube. But we see all of their introductions. So we have a brilliant trick that cuts through the darkness, Cure Break. And we also have a sacred praise that purifies evil, Cure Kagura. And we have a charming step that carves into the soul, Cure Soul. And we also have a passionate move that bounds into the heart, Cure Lock. And last but not least, my boy, a hopeful beat that resonates in the chest, Cure Top. And that is the Dancing Star Precure boys, and they look absolutely amazing in their animated form. And also, I think it's so cool that we finally get to see Padadu as a little fairy. Like, in the stage show, we only really get to see like the human form, and like I believe there's like some plushy scenes, but like seeing them as like an actual fairy is so good. It's so nice. So that's amazing. I love that. I am screaming, but I won't talk about that just yet because I have a lot of thoughts. So anyway, with their help, basically they fend off Sunda as the monster, so they are able to do their ribbon song. No Cure, I almost said Cure Yell, oh my god. No Cure Idol ribbon transformation in this episode. But anyway, the Cures do end up defeating him and restoring everything back to normal. And sadly, Sunda actually does not come in first place. He actually comes in second place. And he's really sad about that. We get a touching moment between him and Kokoro where he says, I'm actually really upset because I felt like my feelings were coming across to everyone. I thought I did everything perfect, but it still wasn't enough. And so that's why Kokoro then starts crying and says, it's fun to dance. It doesn't matter if you win or not because you made my heart go kyun kyun with your dancing. And that's what really matters. And honestly, that is so true. Dance will save the world through feelings and not through winning medals. And so we then get to see the little fairies dancing, and we get to see how everyone also, it's just kind of like, you know, teasing Kokoro a little bit by pointing out like, yes, Sensei Dance Master Kokoro. And it's very cute. It's a very sweet ending, but it is a little bittersweet because, again, Sunda, it's his last year for competition and he does not end up winning. So it is a little bit sad, but again, his message was not, I want to win to have a medal. The message was, I want to win so that I can, like, you know, prove that smiles are, you know, dance creates smiles, you know? And so, anyway, let's do the, first and foremost, the ending. Let's talk about next episode, because that's a pretty good one. I really liked that this episode was kind of Kokoro focused, and then it seems like we're going to be going into a Nana focused episode, which we really needed, because Uta has got a lot of focus episodes recently, so it's really nice to see the other characters get some focus episodes. I would like to see another focus episode sometime with Meroran and Puriren again. I feel like they really need one. But next episode is going to be about Nana, and she's quote-unquote graduating from the Idol Precure group. Crazy, but it looks like, what I'm theorizing from what we see is that we see that she is going to France to see her mom. Her mom is also a pianist, and she is actually living in France abroad for right now, and so Nana goes to see her mom. And so this leads into the line, does this mean you're graduating from Idol Precure? So I'm assuming that maybe, because it doesn't really showcase like much in this teaser, but I'm assuming that maybe Nana is going to get an offer from her mother that maybe she could possibly stay in France with her. Because if Nana was just going on like a, you know, an overseas vacation, she would be returning home. There would be no need to say, oh, are you graduating from the idol group? Because it's just a vacation. You'll be back. But if she's leaving permanently, she won't be able to be an idol or a Precure, so I'm assuming that she's going to get an offer to stay. And so this kind of explores Nana, because as we know, Nana is really inspired by her mom. She's also a pianist, but again, there looks like there's a lot of crying from the fairies, especially Zakari as fairy form. Looks like he's crying a lot, so again, I'm really theorizing that she's gonna get an offer to stay. We also get to see some more of Joji, but next episode is gonna be titled You and Idol Precure. Please listen, Seven Colored Melody, which it looks like Nana's probably gonna have to make a really big decision in the next episode. Basically choosing friends and her status as an Idol Precure, her secret status as an Idol Precure, I should say, and her family. So definitely looks like it is going to be a very interesting episode. But let's talk about the Dancing Star Precure little collab slash cameo. Because again, my most popular video on this channel is now irrelevant, and some of you think you are so funny. I'm pointing you people out. Some of you guys think you're so funny because, like, which, to be fair, it is kind of funny. But you know what? I have literally got people coming back to that video because, again, that my most popular video on this channel is me talking about Idol Precure. Not Idol Precure, sorry. Dancing Stars Precure. Too many idol stuff. Dancing Star Precure talking about the stage show. And people have already been commenting, well, that's irrelevant now. They got animated because, again, I said a lot in that video. I would love to see them get animated. And, well, they are. But also, it's not quite what I was saying. Context, I was saying I want a season. But honestly, I've been seeing a lot of people talk about this now, where a lot of people say that they would love to see a like short series maybe, because I don't foresee, sadly, Dancing Star Precure getting a proper season of Precure, but I've seen a lot of people say even just like a 12 like episode like season, like a mini season or something would be great. And I love that idea. I would love to see that. I want like a proper season because yes, the characters got animated. And yes, we get to see them on screen as animated characters now, but we really don't get to see anything animated wise as to their story, their personality, how they came to be Precure. We don't really get any of that in the animated form. That's still just a stage show only thing. So I would love to see like a mini season, you know, and maybe they could even do a direct, you know, animated script from the stage show, or maybe they could even change it out, or maybe they can do a mixture of both. I feel like Dancing Star Precure has a lot of animated potential, and I'm sure a lot of people would love to see it because I've already seen people freaking out on YouTube and Instagram, just freaking out already about Dancing Stars. So I'm really excited, and I hope that the Dancing Star Precures get a whole lot of more love because they look amazing. They look absolutely amazing. And let me look through their costumes one more time because I want to really dive into them. Honestly, I think they did such a good job. Now that I'm like really looking at them, they did such a good job of showcasing the boys as Precures. Like their costume looks so perfect. And I want to pull up a picture real quick. Hi, Sayan Edits. Welcome in, welcome in. Yes, finally! They finally have our boys animated. Finally. I am so in love with it. Let's see. Dancing Star Precure. Also, Padadu finally animated. Perfection. Perfection. I will say, let's see. Let's take a real good look at this real quick. I think, honestly, they did a really good job with it, considering some of the fabrics, like, you know, they're not going to translate perfectly. I feel like the only one that I'm looking at where I'm like, doesn't perfectly translate is Cure Soul, because in the live action, Cure Soul has more of like a yellowy sleeve. It is still that like, you know, kind of translucent sheer kind of color, but his arms are not as yellowy in the animated version. And also, I don't know, I just feel like he looks less princey. Like, I'm gonna be so real. Cure Soul IRL, like stage show, he looks like a prince. Like, if someone pointed at this boy and was like, this is a prince, I would be like, yeah. Yes, absolutely. I cannot get the fact that he reminds me of Felix from Stray Kids out of my head. He looks just like him. He's perfect. But Kaguya as well. I feel like Kaguya animated has a little bit more of a softer face, and it could just be because Kagura, the actor, is a little bit older, has much more of like a refined, mature face. I feel like in the animated sense, they did a really good job of making Kagura look more like a teenager. And like, I'm not gonna lie, when you actually like get to know the characters, Kagura is like a sweetie, but like I would definitely say from like first glance, like looking live action, I definitely feel like I thought that he was gonna be like your like stereotypical student body president who can have a little bit of attitude, but he's such a sweetie. And like, oh my god, Kirtop looks absolutely perfect, looks amazing. I think Locke and Break also look pretty much perfect. They just look so good. They look amazing. I will say though, it looks like Cure Break actually has a sheer, like, I want to say a hoodie. It almost looks like a hoodie cape. That looks more sheer in the animated form, whereas it's not sheer in the actual like stage show. But they look so good. They just look so good. I love it. I love seeing their outfits. Like, I love to see a good side-by-side comparison. I will say though, the green hair in the anime for Kagura now, it's so much better. It's so good. This is such a beautiful shade of green. This is a gorgeous shade of green, and like his wig hair is much darker. It's almost like, I would say maybe like Mao Mao's hair color from Apothecary Diaries, but he's just got this beautiful like shade of green now. I don't even know what you would call this shade of green. It's almost like, it almost has like a tinge of blue to it, but it's such a beautiful color. Oh my goodness. They look amazing. They look absolutely amazing. I love that it's the same voice actors as in the actors. It's amazing. And if you haven't seen my video yet, maybe you should check it out and learn all about the actors and also what Dancing Star is about. Also, again, Padadu looks amazing. And also, I forgot to mention, we got to see Padadu's human form for just a second. And I will never get over his outfit, but he looks amazing as well. Like, absolutely fantastic on both parts. They look amazing. Yes. I'll be honest, we definitely need them to have a full animated season. Yes! It'll also show some representation that magical girls aren't just for girls and boys can enjoy them too. Exactly! Oh my goodness! Yes! Yes! I think they look amazing. I'm not gonna lie, like, I know there are some people who, you know, don't particularly care for magical boys and the magical girl scene. And if that's your take, I respect it. Though I don't really agree with it, I'll respect it. But I personally love to see magical boys. I love to see them. I think they look great. And I really love the character designs. I think that this is a really fun idea for a season. I would love to see the stage show someday in person because sadly, from what I have seen on the internet, you can't find every part of the stage show. I don't think it's even like actually like properly released, so that's kind of sad, but I absolutely love it. I would love to see more of it. I am so happy that they just got like a little like cameo. I don't really think that they're gonna show up throughout the rest of the episodes of You and Idol Precure, but I think it's really nice to see them cameo and come together because it's not very often that you see two Precure series, technically series, debuting at the same time. We have two dancey types of like Precure series at the same time, so that's pretty amazing. I love that. Yes. Hi Captain Price, welcome. How are you doing? But yes, I am absolutely floored by how great they look. They look absolutely amazing. Let's see, what else can we yap about? Do you guys have any thoughts and opinions? Do you have any thoughts and opinions about maybe where the story is gonna go? Because again, like I mentioned with Choco, I just feel a little bit weird considering she just kind of feels like a nuisance, and I low-key hate that. I wish that they would actually, like, you know, like do something with her character, because like she just feels like she's just there to kind of buy time. And she's a pretty good character. Like, yes, she's very snobby, and yes, she is a really bad boss. She actually has to do stuff for herself now, but like, I just feel like it's weird. I feel like if you really want to talk about who the main villain is right now, it feels like it's Kazuma slash Joji and not her. So Loki, I feel like they're probably gonna start wrapping up her character arc within the next couple of episodes, possibly Joji. And then hopefully Lady Darkine finally comes into this, because we know that she's the big bad, and I feel like we've kind of lost the plot a little bit when it comes to like the fairy world and saving the fairy world. I feel like that has just got pushed to the back burner completely. They are so busy trying to become idols that I feel like they have forgotten, oh hey, the fairies, they're in Crystal, they need help, you know. So like, I'm wondering what they're doing about that. I'm wondering if the other cures are going to get a power-up form, but I'm not very confident that they will. I don't really think that they are going to be getting any form, sadly, but I would love to see it, even if it is just, you know, like in like an attack or something. I think it'd be really cool. But yeah, I feel like they have missed the plot of Lady Darkine a little bit, and the fairies, like, hopefully they'll come back to it to finish the series and make everything happy, but I feel like they got lost in the sauce of the idol stuff. And even then, I feel like they haven't done a great job with getting lost in the sauce of the idol stuff. Because, to be fair, it's a weird way that they've went about being idols. Because I've said this before, but just to reiterate, it really feels like they went heavy into marketing for idol stuff, whether it could be like IRL marketing as well, but it's like, you know, they've done brand deals like the Pretty Holic brand deal in the first couple episodes. They've done CD recordings. They've done another Pretty Holic line when the Zakyun Kiss duo came out. Like, there's just been a lot of like weird marketing things for idols in UN Idol Precure, and not a lot of idol stuff like being on, you know, a show, like doing an interview. There's not been a lot of actual performing, which, you know, that's the whole point of being an idol, is to perform. That's literally what it means to be an idol. And there hasn't been a lot of performances, especially not IRL. And I do wish that we actually saw the little is it a cameo? Maybe. I wish we would see Purin, or maybe even Mero now, just like occasionally like taking videos and showcasing that they're still uploading to the Precure YouTube, because they haven't done that since basically Zakyun Kiss debuted, and it feels like that kind of got put back on the back burner too. Like, you know, it just feels like they're not really putting all their effort into one thing. It feels like they're putting their eggs into the idol basket. That's the best way that I could describe it, is that it feels like they're doing too much and not focusing on the main prospect of being an idol, which is dancing and singing. And so I feel like, you know, you've got like, what, one more month? We've got, well, this month's pretty much started, so like roughly 2 months to finish out this season. So I'm hoping that the writing gets really good, because I will be making a video when this comes out. Also, let me know if you guys would enjoy seeing videos where I sit down and do a talk through about seasons that I've already watched, because I have fully watched I haven't watched all of the Smile Precure episodes. I just watched the ones that like weren't featured in Glitter Force, so I might need to just go back and rewatch that one. But like, would you like to see me do a video talking through like my thoughts on Star Twinkle? I couldn't remember the name. It was like Dancing Star. No, Star Twinkle, and like Hug Toe, and like Heart Catch. Like, would you like to see those videos? Because I haven't done those, and I'm trying to like do some things a little bit differently with the channel now. I'm trying to do like more of like a face style video, because I felt like my videos before were kind of lazy, because I was just kind of like throwing stuff on screen. And I know a lot of people were like, I miss seeing your face, and so I was like, well, you know, let's try doing something different. Which, I'm not gonna lie, I really like the videos, the kind that I do now, but I'm not gonna lie, they have not been getting as good views. So if you have not watched the 2 new videos, Weird Girls and then Mabel Pine's video, take a watch, because I put a lot of effort into those, and I would like for those to actually do good. Because, like, I don't know what it is. I feel like, you know, it sounds weird, but I feel like if I put my face in the video, it doesn't do good on this channel. But if I don't put my face, it does good. But then on my Glitter Diaries channel, if I put my face, it does good. If I don't, it doesn't. Like, what do you want from me? I don't understand. What do you want from me? But anyway. Anywho, I'm going to do the videos the way that I want them, is what my, what's the prerogative? Is that how you say that word? Yes. I don't know. That's how I'm gonna do it. Because that's what I like to do. But yes. Yes. I'm really excited though, because, you know, it's almost the end of the year, so that means we're gonna get new Precure stuff soon. We're gonna get, hopefully, the leaks coming within the next couple of, like, weeks, maybe? Weeks, possibly months. Usually, you get to see the leaks by the end of the year. They usually come out, so I'm really excited to see what we're gonna tackle after this season. After all the dancing seasons, I wonder what they're gonna tackle. Wonder what kind of themes they're gonna tackle. Because I've heard some really good ideas, and I would love to see some more. I would love to see something maybe a little bit different. And I'm gonna be so honest, yes, this was the idol season that I had been dreaming of, because I love idols and I've been wanting an idol season for, you know, a very long time. I can't say that I'm super in love with this season. Was it a good season so far? So far, yes. I don't think it's anywhere close to one of my all-time faves. Like, the best way that I could describe it is, it was enjoyable. It was alright. But it's definitely not the hype that I wanted from an idol season. So, I'll be completely honest, I do feel a little bit disappointed. So I'm really hoping that next season has like a really good, really new, and maybe even inventive season, like theme or something, because I feel like I need that. I feel like I really need that. So I really hope they do something fun. I hope they do something good. Hi Samela, welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. We're just chatting about Precure and stuff, talking about the new episode today, and Dancing Star Precure. It's always fun, always a good time. But yes. Let's see, I don't know what else I could yap about, because that was pretty much it. But yes, I'm so excited for the leaks. I'm so excited. But yeah, again, we are doing a subathon starting tomorrow over on the Glitter Games YouTube channel and on Twitch. So if you want to drop by, and if you have a Prime sub, please consider dropping a Prime sub, because your girl is really trying to, like, you know, get her computer fixed, because I need like $600 in computer parts. And that doesn't come easily. So anyway, I already have some money saved up, because you know, Twitch, I put my Twitch payments out into like a separate little like banking thing, so I can use it just for, like, you know, stuff like this, like computer parts when things need to be updated, or 2.0 eventual model. So yes, things do be happening. They do be happening tomorrow. Gonna be fun. Gonna be showing some stuff. And also, dare I say this, little bit teaser for you. Little bit teaser. Shh, don't tell anyone, okay? Do not tell anyone this. You didn't hear it from me. But you know how Precure have their fairies? Yeah, you might see something according to the Precure fairy thing tomorrow. If you come to my streams, you might see a new fun little guy. You might see a new fun little thing. There might be something very fun coming tomorrow. Something unveiled tomorrow. Something very cool tomorrow. So definitely come hang out, chat with me. And I'm gonna be talking tomorrow about like my lore, spilling the tea about how I almost got scammed one time for a model. I'm gonna be talking about a lot of stuff, so probably never heard before stuff either, because there was one time I got scammed. Almost. I kind of got out of it. I lost $50 to it, sadly, but I kind of got out of it. Thankfully, I fully got out of it. But anyway, lots of fun stuff tomorrow. New, I would say model unveiling, but it's not quite a model, but it is a model, but it's not a model. So you're just gonna have to come tomorrow to see what it is. Yes. Why is my eye twitching when I do this? But yes, very fun. Also, I feel like my layout is very weird. If I feel like I feel like I keep looking over here, and that's because I actually moved some stuff around from my desk. Like I actually moved my gaming laptop off completely of my desk just because I am so tired of having to like, you know, fight for space on my like, you know, desk. I have a desk that is kind of like an L shape and I had no room on it and I need room. So I got rid of my gaming laptop. So the laptop is now in the closet, and to be fair, I don't actually use it, so it's not that bad of a deal. But that has been put up, but also I had to move my phone / my tracker, like the thing that, like I have VTube Studio on my phone, and that's how I use tracking and stuff, but the little stand and the cord connected to my PC now had to be moved because I took away my laptop, so now I don't have a USB port on the right side. So now it's on the left side, and I feel like I keep just looking this way because this is where it was. And now I have to remember to look this way, and I don't want to look that way. Hopefully it looks okay when I'm looking at you, like straight like this. Because if I look away for a second, I can't see it because it moves too fast. See? It moves too fast. But yes. 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 But yeah, subathon tomorrow. As you can see, I'm probably I'm gonna put 30 subs up there. I don't know if we're gonna get 30 subs. Probably not. I would be happy with just like maybe 10 subs, but I have a big goal there because I need computer money. I need computer money, so we'll see about that. But yes, I have been trying to advertise, so if you see me advertising on my platforms, just come out, hang out and chat. Hang out and chat. If you don't have a Prime sub or a sub to drop, that is completely okay. Just come and hang out with me. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Yes. I'm just trying to raise some money for this computer, so anything helps. Any little thing helps because goddamn computers are expensive. You would not believe how expensive VTubing is. Insane. It's an insane thing. Insane. So yes, that is coming tomorrow. We're gonna be doing a lot of fun stuff. I might even do my first karaoke session. If you guys want to hear some singing, you might hear some of that tomorrow. I'm gonna tell stories, show off some new modelly stuff, play some games with friends. It's gonna be really fun. We're gonna stream for 5 hours for 5 days. It's gonna be fun. Yes. It's gonna be a fun day. Fun days. Yes. But yeah. Yep. Trying to see what else I can yap about because I feel like I'm out of yapping stuff. I feel like I'm out of yapping. But yes. Yes. Yeah, I don't have anything. I usually write stuff down, and I didn't write down anything that I wanted to yap about for this week. Just because I didn't have anything. I don't feel like anything's really went on this week. Like, the most exciting thing that's happened this week is this episode. I've already yapped about that. Oh, I guess I can talk quickly about some setup stuff. So I am currently in the process. This actually might affect videos and stuff, so I might need to go ahead and just say this as a warning. But I am planning to do a little bit of a room change, and it is kind of a big room change. So by the way, if you haven't seen what my room looks like, I have videos. I have it on the Glitter Diaries channel. I might still have it on this channel, but for sure it is on the Glitter Diaries channel. But as you know from watching my background, right now my manga bookshelf is what I use for all of my like backdrop stuff for YouTube. But I'm gonna be moving that. I'm actually going to take it and move it, and if you are following me on Instagram, you'll be able to see this because this is a newer update. I have these like little cube blocks, this little like white cube blocky things that I'm using as like a figure like storage thing as of right now to showcase my figures. I'm using it as if it was a shelf. It's not, and I hate it. I hate the blockies, and I am going to get rid of those. I only have those because my mom was getting rid of them, and she's like, do you want them? They're free. And I was like, yes, I'll take free stuff. So I'm actually going to end up moving those out of my room and putting the two big bookshelves right there by my TV instead. So that's no longer going to be the backdrop anymore. And I think I'm also going to like decorate it a little bit more. You know how most manga collectors do this thing where they put like figures and trinkets on their manga shelf? I don't know why. I'm insane, but I didn't for the longest time. I'm like, I don't want these things to touch. I don't know if that's just a me thing, but I'm like, I don't want them to touch, you know? I'm like, I want to have my figure shelf, and then I have my manga completely separate. But I'm like, you know what? Why do I do these things? Why do I do this? So I'm gonna rearrange the manga shelves a little bit, and we're gonna see about doing something a little bit different with that. But I'm gonna get a couch. We're gonna have a couch. So I am going to finally have a proper backdrop and stuff for YouTube. Never had one of those before, and I've always wanted one, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get a little backdrop couch. So I'm gonna get like a little pink couch, and I might even move my magical girl wands and put them on a shelf behind the couch so that you can see them behind me as the backdrop. And maybe some fun pillows, and like I have a Precure blanket, so it's perfect. Gonna make that my new like little backdrop for YouTube and whatnot. And I just want a couch. I like couches. You know, I'm a couch person. I need a couch. I need a couch. Okay. My parents have these disgusting couches that are like leather, and I hate leather couches. I cannot stand it. I cannot stand leather like couches and like reclining chairs. It's gross. I don't like it. It's pissing me off. I don't like it. So anyway, I have been disgusted by their couches for years. And so finally I'm like, I'm gonna get my own couch. So that's what I'm doing for my birthday. My birthday is in less than a month now. So that is my little birthday gift. Is I'm going to buy a couch. I'm going to pitch in and buy this like little like, it's only, I think it's like $160. It's not a super expensive couch, and it's a kind of tiny like love seat, not a big couch, but I want it. I am obsessing. I don't know why I do this thing where when there's something that I really want, I obsess over it and I can't stop talking about it. So if you have been hearing me yap about a couch for a couple weeks now, apologies. But I'm obsessive. I get obsessive when I want something. So my couch is coming soon, and I'm very excited. And it looks like it's easy to put together, so that's good. Because I am not the best when it comes to putting furniture together. I put my desk together, and I think that was like the hardest thing that I've ever had to put together, was to put a desk together. You would think it'd be simple, you know, put the top on the legs, but no, there's all these tiny little screwy pieces you have to screw in first. It's whack. It's so whack. So whack. But anyway, I love doing things where I mess up my room completely for like a week or so before putting it back together. Because I'm not gonna lie, when I do something like this, it takes me some time to get it clean. because, you know, I have to move out all of my manga. To move my shelves, my bookshelves have to go just directly across the room, but I have to take out all of my manga. Everything has to be taken out and put into a box. So that's gonna suck. Because we tried to like see if we could like wobble them over with like the books and stuff in it, if you put some tape on it and see, but it's just too heavy. The manga, I repeat, the manga is too heavy. I repeat, the manga be too heavy, too thick. The manga is too thick. But yes, we are going to have to like take all that down. So I'm gonna make like a little vlog this week, I think. If you're a fan of vlogs, check out Manga Thick. If you like vlogs and stuff, check